My guest is Shantaysia. Shantaysia, why are you here?
Steve, I'm here because I'm 19 years old and I'm a prostitute. I've been prostituting since I was about 16 years old. A friend of mine seen an ad of mine online and called the show. I started doing this at the time. I had just had a baby when I was 16 and I went through a really bad custody battle. And after it ended, I just kind of moved away from my family, all my friends. I didn't want to be around anybody. And it just really took a toll on me. So I ran into this girl at a party one night, and she was like, I know how I can get you in a strip club, you know, if you want to come work and make some money. I started working, and I started snorting cocaine and popping ecstasy pills every night, like every night. And it just kind of took a toll. Like, it started not being enough money just stripping, and she was like, well, you could start taking some guys home. So I started taking guys home after the club, and I would see them for, you know, extra money. After that, she was like, I know how you can get even more money. You can post ads online. You can post in an adult magazine. They won't ask you for ID. So we did that, and me and her kind of split up. I ended up running across this guy, and like 3 days later, I moved in with him. He started pimping me or whatever, and
You met a guy online? And
no, I met him, like, we were, somebody took me to his house, like, it was
so
a
you
gather.
met this guy, you moved in with him, and then he started pimping you.
Mm-hmm.
At any point, did you think, like, is this girl suggesting this? The deeper, you know, you start getting into drugs, I got to imagine before this happened, you weren't into any of this.
Not at all. I was in school. I was tap dancing, ballet, playing the pianos, Girl Scout, in cadet corps, all of that. Like when
All-American girl.
When she came about, it, you know, I guess by me being so young, and she was older than me. She was like 22, and you know, I just kind of was following her lead. You know what she was doing. She was making a lot of money.
So in a short amount of time, you went from the Girl Scouts and tap dancing and everything else to being a prostitute.
Yeah.
And so the guy that you moved in that started pimping you out, how did he treat you?
Everything was good at first. We were, you know, I was making about $1,200 to $1,500 a day.
$1,200 or $1,500 a day.
Yeah, I would see about. When I go out of town, I would probably come back with 5,000 in about 3 days. I would probably see about 8 guys a night.
Now, when I hear young women, 8 guys a night, so 8 guys a night, and you would make $1,500, $2,000. When I hear you with so many guys and you're making all, what do you do with all this money?
Really, I was blowing it because as I started doing drugs, I kind of just stopped doing pills and really just started snorting powder. Like, that became my drug of choice.
So a lot of money went to the drugs.
Powder. I would smoke weed, drink. You know, I was wrecking cars back to back. So, you know, falling asleep behind the wheel because I would be up 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and I was really pretty much blowing money on everything that I was destroying.
So at this point, in any relationship with your family at all?
Not a whole lot, but I do try to come around to make sure they see my face all the time. As far as my baby, I see her when I see her.
And how often do you get to see your child?
Every other weekend.
Every other weekend. Are you still a prostitute now?
I don't do it as much. I've started to see maybe 2 or 3 guys in 1 week just because I have a fear of being broke. I've been looking for jobs. You know, the guy I was with.
So you're still in this lifestyle. You're still, even though you've cut it back, you're still a prostitute.
Yeah, just a regular.
Were you ever arrested or?
I was. The guy I was with, I recruited like 3 girls for him. I ended up going to jail because 2 of them were underage and I didn't know. I ended up going to jail again for him for drugs. He asked me to take the rap for possession of cocaine charge, and I did that. And when I got out of jail, you know, a lot of things started to happen. Things started going downhill. He started taking.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but why would you do that? Why would you take the rap for some guy for cocaine? How does a beautiful young girl like yourself, with your whole life ahead of you, end up in this type of situation where?
It actually happened so fast. It's like a head spin. You know, even when I got out of jail, he, like, just out the blue, he started hitting on me. And, you know, he was supposed to be a guy that never did that. Like, he would burn me with hot water, beat me up on the side of the freeway one day, black my eye out. I had blood clots in my eye, just bruises on my back. And
this is all going on. This is all going on. He's burning you with water and beating you up alongside the road. What is going through your mind? Are you thinking at this point, man, I really need to get out of this?
I think I took that for a whole year without thinking like nothing of it. Maybe it's just me, or if I go out and just get some more money, maybe he won't act like that. And it just kept getting worse, like it was nothing that I could do for him to just stop.
And you're a teenager.
19.
And a young mother who got her daughter taken away. And that's got to be a tough thing.
Oh, it was horrible because at the time when they took her away from me, I was still breastfeeding. So, you know, you have that closeness with your baby. You know, it hurt really bad. It did.
It's shocking to me.
Like I said, my biggest fear, the reason why I still I see my regulars, like 2 or 3 regulars in 1 week. And my biggest fear is, I guess, being broke, because I've never had to worry about anything, even when I got out on my own. And I guess I got this independent streak of feeling like I just want to get money on my own, and
but
I
at
don't
a
want
very
anything
big
from
price.
anybody.
Do you want to stop?
I do. I'm ready to stop. And I feel like by starting that, I do need to tell my mom what's going on, because she was a good mother. Even though she had me when she was 13 years old, she tried her best. I always had the best of everything. And we were close at one point, and I do want to let her know what's going on.
All right, well, your mom's here, and I'm going to let you tell her. Let's bring out your mom.
I'm here to tell you that I've been prostituting since I was 16. The guy I was with was pimping me out or whatever, and I came because I'm ready to stop. I don't know, I guess my biggest fear is being broke. I really done slowed down a whole lot. I haven't been doing it how I was, but I was at one point just doing it really bad. And I'm just here to tell you that.
But why? Why, Shan? Why?
I don't know. It kind of happened all so fast. And now it's hard to stop.
I've always had your back. Whatever you need, I've always been here for you. I've tried to reach out to you so many times. I just felt so alone without you. I've been worried about you. I'm still suffering from insomnia. I haven't been able to sleep. It's hard for me to eat. I just been worried about you. I always want you to come home. You don't have to do none of this. Do you realize how hard this is for me? I've had to do it by myself, but I think I did a good job, and I'm not gonna blame myself. I can't blame myself for it.
Your daughter has said before you came out that you have been a good mom, that she's not blaming you for anything. She says you were a great mom. It sounds like she got herself into a bit of a situation with getting pregnant at 16 years old, yes. Going through a bitter custody fight, as she says, getting her child taken away.
Yes.
A woman leads her astray into starting stripping, innocent enough, but then it leads into drugs and then prostitution.
Yes.
Supporting her life was sleeping with men, which I got to imagine is just a horrible thing to hear about your own child. Probably one of many nightmares a parent could hear. But your daughter is here because she wants to stop, and that's a good thing and a good positive step. Can you relate to this story? Need my help? Call 1-888-STEVE-07. Your name's Catherine, and you're with the organization of We've Been There, Done That. Why don't you explain that?
We've Been There, Done That program is a prostitution, human trafficking rehabilitation program for anybody that actually wants to come out of this life and stay out of this life.
And why did you start this program?
Because I was a victim that now is a victor. I, too, prostituted in those streets.
Can you help her?
I have one thing I need to say to you, young lady. I am here to help you and anybody that is serious about turning their lives around. Because let me tell you something, there are too many women who want to come out of this life. I'm telling you today, you have a chance to come out of this life. I'm here. But I don't take no mess. If you're not serious and you're playing with yourself, because you're not playing with us, then don't come to We've Been There, Done That.
So I got to ask you, is this something that you want? Is this something that you're going to take serious? Is this something that you can go with her and try to change?
I could try. That's all I can say. I'm not turning nothing down at all.
Young lady, I will teach you how to become independent. With or without a mate, you will be able to support you, support your daughter. You'll be able to pay for school clothes, medical, food. All kinds of things come with being a good mother. That's a rank and a privilege. And if you allow me, I will teach you, only if you're teachable, how to stand up and be a real woman, because anything you've done from today on back for you is Black history.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, I
Because
am.
we're going to leave this stage and we're going straight from here. You're not going back to that life. You're going to leave this stage, you're going to go with her, and you're going to start your new life. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.